my loves. Right, today, I know it's my face again. Today, I'm going to do a super simple little bear design. Really simple for nail art in the salon, Christmassy feels, wintry feels more than anything. But I wanted to keep this quick, easy, simple for salon work and just break it down into steps for you. The tools I would recommend you having are two different sizes of dotting tools. So they quite often have two ends on them, but I want you to have two different sides, one larger, one smaller, and a really fine detailer brush. And also you can have kind of like a detailer brush that's not quite as fine. So I'm using my ultra fine detailer brush from Madame Glam for the bigger work. Then I'm going to be using a detailer brush from Dorota Politska's website, which I have one from ages ago, but she's also sent me a new one. And it's, see the difference? Super, super thin. And that's for my detailing work. So if you've got those bits ready and some black gel paint, white gel paint, and a background colour of your choice, I'm going for a soft pink with some little black speckles in from Madame Glam. I'll show you those in a second. Then we can work along together, or you can, just chill out and watch and pick up some little tips. And you can adjust these for different animals. And I'm just trying to create something that comprises of different shapes that are simple to break down. So we're going to use a circular shape, we're going to use a soft triangle shape, we're going to use half a circle. That's that. So let's get started. So this is what we're going to be working on today. Just something simple. I was just having a play around and I thought, I love this little look. It's super cute, super simple. We're going to bling it up a little bit because why not? So let me get my bits sorted. So I'm just using a square tip. This is actually a full coverage tip from the X10 system. I don't really use them for anything else apart from nail art because they're quite a nice square shape. They don't have a crazy C curve. So I'm going to use that, and the gel I'm going to use as the background colour is this gorgeous colour. It's called Pastel Dream and it's got little speckles in it, look. How beautiful is that? It really gives dimension to the background. I don't know why I haven't used these more actually. I don't know if they still sell them, but if they do, they're really fabulous. I would definitely recommend getting them. I'll have the link to Madame Glam and Dorota's website in the description box, and my website obviously, so you can check them all out. Here we are, look, that's the first coat. I mean, that's pretty good coverage anyway. But yeah, I'll get that in the lamp for a cure. First layer done, I'm going to go in with the second coat. Not too thick, not too thin, you know the score. Don't need to go crazy with it. There we go. Second coat done. It's a beautiful polish, isn't it? Gorgeous. Right, into the lamp we go. So I'm going to do a layer of the Velvet Matte top coat. And I agree with Nat Mugridge on this. The Velvet Matte top coat is so good. It is insane. I'm just going to make sure everything's covered. And then back in the light we go. So for the next bit, you are going to need a 180 grit buffing block or buffing file, whichever you use. Because we are going to buff the surface. Although we've done a matte top coat on there, I still want to buff the surface a little bit before we paint it. There we go. It's a nice matte coverage. It looks like an egg, like an Easter egg, like a Cadbury's mini egg. Cadbury's mini eggs. Right, I'm going to give it a buff with a 180 grit file. It doesn't have to be extreme buffing, but it will make the surface nicer to paint on. definitely. You don't always need to do this. Do you know, I seem to change up what I do, and I don't know why, but when the mood takes me, I might do no top coat and just wipe the inhibition layer off the gel. Then I might do a gloss top coat and buff that, and then I might do a matte top coat and buff that, and I'm not quite sure why I change my mind. It's inconsistent. Get some isopropyl alcohol on a lint-free wipe, clean away any dust, wait for that nail to dry off, and in the meantime let's get the bits ready. So I've got a dotting tool from Glitter Planet. It's just got a bigger end here, smaller end there, and I've also got a smaller one with an even smaller dotting end. That's my first port of call. So let me get my palette, and I am going to get some white gel paint from Madame Glam. Pop a bit of that on my palette. I don't need a huge amount. These are so pigmented, you don't need to work thick with them. In fact, if you work thick, they won't cure very well. They're not meant to be worked with too thick. So what I did earlier was I kind of used a dotting tool to sort of mark out where my bear's going to go, right? So like where his head's going to be. And I don't know why I did it like that, but I felt it was easier for me. He might need to be a little bit bigger. Which again doesn't matter because I'm filling in this area. It also doesn't matter if it's not perfectly smooth, because actually his surface needs to be a bit rough. So this is so easy. Like, you can do it, even if you think you can't, you can. I'm telling you, you can. That'll do. That'll do. It's not like perfect yet. We'll work on that. So I'm going to take my slightly thicker brush. This is a Madame Glam Ultraliner, slightly thicker. It's got a bit more body to it. I'll drag it through the paint. And I'm just going to make sure that all of this is infilled and filled in even. Gosh. Oh, fluff alert. No, get out of it. You could use a bigger gel brush as well. I do have bigger gel brushes. So you could use that if you want. If you don't mind filling it in like this though, it's quite relaxing, I find it. Some people might find this like horrible to do. I quite enjoy it. I'm sorry if you can hear my tumble dryer in the background, but needs must. I got stuff to do, yes? You'll know what I mean? Okay. Let's look at our little bear. Don't want him. Let's make sure we kind of cap that edge as well. Otherwise that might look a little bit odd, and the side. Okay, he's quite cute. There's a couple of little bits. Oh, it's probably my palette. Might have a bit of dust on it. I didn't wipe it, did I? Rule number 1, wipe your palette before you put gel on it. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, I knew there was a little floofmeister there. All right, that's gonna go in the lamp quickly, and we'll do a cure on that. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna get, I've cleaned my palette, so I need to get some more gel out. Just a bit. There we go. Don't need a lot. I'm gonna do some little ears. Little ears. Sort of like that. So I'm just using my dotting tool almost like a dabber. Dab. About there. I have a funny thing when I do like ears, and I always seem to make the left one smaller, so I'm trying to compensate for that. Okay, that looks not too bad. See, because it's a kind of scruffy teddy bear, I don't even know what it is, and to be honest, it's just I just wanted to do it. I don't feel like his ears are big enough. I'm gonna go a bit bigger. And what I'm trying to show you, like, the flexibility you have working with these tools and how you don't need this massive steady hand skill set. Okay, this is like in a salon, dabbing it away. It doesn't look like much now, does it? Look at that, it doesn't look like much at all. It will though. It certainly will. Okay, he's going in the lamp again. So I'll grab some more white. It's way more than enough, but I'd rather have too much and not enough, because then if you run out and then you've got to try and mix the same colour again. Oh, here comes the dog. That can be difficult. Right, so let's get a little bit. Don't need a lot, because obviously black is incredibly strong in pigment. Like, it's going to completely overpower the white if you have too much. We want that teddy bear grey, kind of soft. There we go. I could have used a grey gel polish, but gel paints are so cool to use for mixing. Just makes life easy because they're the same consistency as the other gel paints, same pigment. Right, so we've got our little bear. Look at him, I'm so cute. Hello, I have no eyes. Right, let's give him some eyes. I don't always play with bear, like, yeah. My God. Okay, I'm going to get some black gel paint on my dotting tool. I'm just going to take the excess off because I don't want it to be too... Actually, that's too big. And that's why we have different sizes. So let me go for this size. Might as well just stick it in there. And I'm going to kind of do oval eyes. Again, you can tidy this up with a brush. They're just a series of small dots. If you're doing it on like a practice tip, by all means do this. It's a good cheat. Obviously, I'm not sure that like your client's going to love it if you turn their hand and break it off their wrist halfway through a service, but sometimes you just got to sacrifice for nail art, right? I'm going to take my ultraliner, so the slightly bigger brush, and just tidy it up a little bit. Just a tad. I'm not going to go too bonkers with it. Just make sure it's like an elongated circle. It's quite overly. Want them a little bit longer than round. There we are. And I'm going to do his little nose, little schnoz. Again, I'll just get a dotting tool in, but I'll take off the excess. And I'm kind of going to do that. And then, so I'm kind of, it's a rough triangle is what it is, but it's soft edged. And we'll just get it to work, look. Just play with it, have fun. If you don't like it, wipe it off, start again. So there's the first part, right? Seriously, when the nail comes together, you might notice minute details and think, I wish I'd done that differently. No one else will notice it. It's the nail as a whole that needs to look cute and bounce. Do you know what I mean? So let's get this cured. Right, I'm now joined by the dog and cat. So if you start hearing random noises, it's not me, it's them. Please don't, it's not me. I'm going to do, that's the dog trying to walk. He's dragging his feet because his spine's poorly. Right, so I'm going to do a dot in here and a dot in there. And then for the nose, I'm actually not going to do white. I'm going to kind of do a little bit of grey like that. It's nothing crazy, but it gives it a little bit of definition. It's nothing major. This is very, very basic stuff. Very simple. You know, you can do loads of more advanced shading techniques and stuff like that, but this is supposed to be nice and easy, nice and simple. Standard kind of nail art. You're gonna whiz onto somebody's nail. I mean, if you're not into doing freehand art, or you try it and you think, I just don't have the time or patience for this in a salon, then keep an eye on the website, because we are going to have some of the most amazing hand-designed Christmas decals by our very own Zara, and they're going to be for sale in bundles and also included in the Christmas box, which is coming up very, very soon. I am back in voiceover mode because Oliver wanted to come and show me all his Lego designs. So I'm taking the grey paint that I've mixed and the brush from Dorota Palitska, which is really, 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 really fine. And I'm just going to do little grey outlines of hairs around the whole outside of the shape. So I'm just tiny little, they don't have to be straight up, because if you think about it, they might crisscross, some might be thicker, some might be thinner. Don't think too much about it, just run the brush over it like I'm doing now. This isn't about some kind of like amazing piece of art. This is about easy to do. Sorry, I'm smacking everything with my hands today. My spatial awareness is terrible. I don't know why. I've got a bit of a headache. Whether that's affected it, I don't know. But it's about something which is acceptable and sustainable for you to continue doing within a salon situation, and, you know, achievable, not something that's going to ridiculously stress you out, where you won't feel like you're earning your worth because you're spending hours doing nail art that, you know, people might not understand how in depth it is, and might we've had instances of people saying that, you know, they're not getting paid enough for what they're doing. So I'm trying to simplify things in order to give the client what they want, which is a cute little nail, and give you what you want, which is something that's achievable within the timestamp that you're given for your appointment. And I hope this helps. We are going to have loads more nail hacks and simple ideas involving like decals and crystals that you can just bash on and have a beautiful design that's going to make your customers like just drop down with excitement. Look, he's got his little ears, the inside of his ears are in, so we'll flash cure that. And then I'm going to go in with the white and go in between these little hairs and give it a little bit more definition, a little bit more texture. So yeah, the idea is, especially with the Christmas boxes, although we have these things on the website, the Christmas boxes will have everything inside at a slight discount, so you can just get it all, and you get some extra free bits in there as well, which I'm not going to tell you because they're a surprise. People keep asking me and I'm like, no, it's going to have lots of things in there, and some of it is a surprise because we love you and we want you to be like, oh, and feel special. So yeah, the idea is to, over the Christmas period, for every nail tech not to be dropping to their knees crying. Okay, let's get him in the lamp. Look at the texture he's got now. He's all cute and ruffly. It's so cute. And we're just going to add a little bit of grey on his face. And again, I'm just doing some little strokes. Just a bit of texture here and there. A little bit of texture. He might be a bit dirty, a bit scruffy. It's cute. It's not specific. And it doesn't have to be a specific thickness or a specific thing. Or, do you see what I mean? I'm just adding a little bit of something. That line down the centre, I felt I did a bit thick, so I actually smudged it with my hand. Don't do that, unless you've got gloves on. But I did do that. I am guilty. So, yeah, just add a little bit of texture. Just brush it around. It's super cute. And I think this background colour really lends itself to designs like this because there's texture in the background. It's not flat. And I think it gives that, I don't know, something a bit different. Look, I just smooshed it with my finger. So naughty. Right, pop him back in the lamp, give him a full cure. I'm now going to do some little stars. So I'm going to take a slightly smaller end of my dotting tool, dip it in the white, and just do 3. I like to work in 3s or 5s. Uneven numbers are more appealing in art, and Oliver hates this because Oliver has an obsession, actually like a number obsession with even numbers. He'll sit and he'll ask you repeatedly to add up even numbers over and over again. So he'll be like 2 + 2, 4 + 4, 8 + 8, 16 + 16, 32 + 32. And he gets really excited over even numbers, to the point where if you gave him 5 sweeties, he would give you 1 back because he couldn't eat 5. He will only eat 4 or 6. It's like that bad. So yeah, sorry, let me talk about the nails. I get so distracted. I'm not putting any extra gel on my brush. I'm using the gel from the centre and I'm just pulling it out. And I'm using the very fine brush from Dorota's website. and I'm just pulling it down. If you're going to do like portraits and character paintings, I would recommend this brush as well. It's super, super fine. I've got more things from her that I'll be showing you. But I was like, I wanted to film this, and I'd spent half the day volunteering, so I needed to get back and film a design. Right, I'm going to be using Pink Gin Shimmer. This is a beautiful Christmassy pink. It's available on my website. And also the ABs in SS3s. They're very good for fitting in small things and zhuzhing up little bits without going too in your face. So that's the Pink Gin Shimmer. See, they've got that kind of, well, shimmer. And these are the AB SS3. So I'm just going to do a tiny little 3 crystal cuff in the corner, and it's amazing how it kind of blings up a design. It's very quick, very simple, cost effective for you and your client, and it just gives them that special something. I mean, I'm not wearing any bling on my nails, and I do love this colour that I've got on my nails, but I do feel like something's missing because I like a bit of special. I call it my special. It's like, it's my thing. Oh, look, isn't that pretty? Just a nice, cute little bit there. Very cute, very simple, very sparkly. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. The adhesive I'm using is the Alina Bling Bond. If you're in the UK, you can order it. I will send it to you. If you're out of the UK, unfortunately, you can't post adhesives out of the UK. Not legally, anyway. So, yeah, I can't do that, I'm afraid. I am changing, I should let you know, actually. By the time the Christmas boxes are in, hopefully before, actually, maybe a week or two before, I will be, hello Misha, the cat's just jumped up. I will be changing my postage department to DPD because with the Christmas rush coming up, I feel it's really important for you guys to have next day delivery and an allotted time slot as well, so you know where you stand. So yes, it will cost a bit more, but damn, it will be worth it because I want you guys to know where you stand with your deliveries and have everything tracked from my place to your place. So please appreciate if you go on the website and you see an increase in postage costs, it's because you're getting a higher class of service. And I just figured it's about time that we did that. It's been a long time coming, to be honest. I tried to keep postage costs down for everybody, but it's difficult. We've had incidences. If you don't pay for tracked, I can't track it. We've had things go missing. It's not good enough. I'm not accepting that service for you guys. It's not fair. So I've, taken the steps with DPD to have you guys having a next day service, which will be texted to your phone with an hour's delivery slot. You can then choose if you're going to be in, and if you're not, you can change the time, change the day. You can have it delivered to a local store if you're going to be out and about, and you can pick it up there. So you're going to know where you stand. You're not going to be sat waiting, hoping something arrives. You're going to know when it arrives. And I think that's really, really important, especially this time of year when it gets a little bit crazy. So yeah, please understand. Don't have a go at me if the postage cost is more. I don't make a penny. I lose money on postage. I lose money on postage. So please don't think it's me being like greedy, because it's not. There we go. I'm just top coating, by the way. Just top coating around the crystals with a no white top coat. And here's the final little design. I'm sorry I've chewed your ears off, but I feel like there's so much to say. There's just so much I wanted to say. I really, really hope you've liked this. If you do it, tag me in it. I'd love to see and put it on my social media if that's okay with you. And I'll see you in my next video. Tally bye.